Watching KL is like sitting and watching the paint dry on the wall.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you've changed your game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Put that one. Yeah, put it.
Good evening, everybody. I have the player of the match with me, none other than an absolute superstar. And I'm allowed to say he's a superstar because of what he did today here in Chennai. That was as good as I've seen you bat. The team have had a discussion, we've had a discussion on intent.
Yeah.
Your intent in Vizag, you struck at 300 and I was happy with you. Today, striking at 150, still on a different wicket. I mean, you must be absolutely buzzing that you're able to adapt your style to the modern day game.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I worked really hard on my white ball game in the last year or so. Big shout out to Abhishek Nair. Yeah, I worked a lot with him ever since he's come into the Indian team. We've spent hours and hours together talking about my white ball game and how I can be better. We worked hours and hours together in Bombay, and I think somewhere I've found the fun playing white ball cricket. I think somewhere along the way I lost that fun of hitting boundaries and hitting sixes. I wanted to take the game deep, and that somehow stuck in my head. But now I realized that I need to go back. Cricket's changed, and T20 cricket especially is only about hitting boundaries. The team that hits more boundaries or sixes and ends up winning the game. So back to enjoying my cricket. I'm not thinking too much about the game, not thinking about taking it deep or none of that stuff. Just see ball and try and be aggressive, try and put the pressure on the bowler and the opposition, and just enjoy hitting boundaries. Knowing that the other opposition struggled as much as I did in the middle, and we could get over the line and get the victory, so feels good now. But in the middle, I felt, I left 15-20 runs at the back end. Halfway stage, when we had the chat, and I remember telling you that I'm going to look to hit my pockets. I was still I think I had good intent. I was still looking to score boundaries, but just wasn't timing the ball too well. And a little bit of a break really helped me. And the minute I went back on, I got one in the middle, hit the ball in the gap, and I got going after that.
How difficult is it to bat in these conditions in the daytime? Because when you came in at the halfway stage, I mean, fair dues, you were absolutely knackered.
Yeah, I was cooked. Today was like really, really humid and hot, and I mean, I had breakfast at 12, and then I wasn't hungry enough before the game, so I didn't eat anything. Went into the game, and halfway stage, I'm hungry, so yeah.
You were shouting at yourself saying, I should have eaten lunch.
Yeah. It is what it is.
A couple more partnerships, your partnership with Abhishek, your partnership with Stubbs, how did they go? Did you really enjoy batting with those two?
They all played their part really well. Sometimes you don't really credit these quick 20 runs, quick 15 runs. Even Sam,
Aksha 21
Sam and Abhishek, they walked in straight away, and that 10 ball 20 or 12 ball 25 in the context of this game is huge. That really, that took some pressure off me.